What is up, guys? We are back with our weekly members poll gameplay, and this is week number 8 now. Thank you guys so much to all the channel members. I really appreciate you guys always voting and giving me good suggestions for these matchups here. So this week, you guys voted for me to play Vision here, and you guys voted for me to take on Master Mode here on Expert Mode. So we do have this set up right here, and I want to give a huge shout outs to Angus Adams, who recommended that I take on Master Mode with the Sentinels modular sets. Just tons of robots versus the androids over here. And then I also want to give a huge shout out to Evil, who suggested I make a Psychic deck here with Vivian. So this will be my first time trying the Psychic deck with Vivian and Vision. So we'll see how it goes. Vivian is a very powerful ally. Hopefully we can get a lot of value out of her with the Psychic leadership strategy. So here's the deck breakdown. We have Psychic. We just had the full 3 copies of Suit Up, the full 3 copies of Side by Side to really power up our Psychic. We have the Reinforced Suit and Inspire to power up Vivian even more. Team Training, give her an additional hit point. We have Stinger, Ant-Man, Hawkeye, White Tiger, Maria Hill, and Lady Hawkeye here as our allies. 2 copies of Make the Call, and 3 copies of Reboot. Just a really good event for all, or for Vision for the Android characters. And it can also ready up Vivian and heal damage for her as well to give her an extra activation. Nick Fury here, the 3 basic doubles, and then Mansion, Helicarrier, and Quinn Carrier, because Vision is an Avenger. So let's go ahead and shuffle up our player deck here, and we'll get Master Mode set up here. So for the main scheme stage 1A, it says to put the Magneto ally into play under the first player's control. A big complaint with this scenario is that the Magneto ally is too powerful and it makes this a little bit too easy, so we're just going to ignore that and we're not going to put the Magneto ally into play. So we'll just ignore that, and we'll advance to main scheme stage 1B. So it says here on the main scheme, each Sentinel minion gains guard, so we can never attack Master Mode unless we defeat all the Sentinels first. And then whenever this side scheme is revealed, we discard cards from the encounter deck until we get a Sentinel minion, and then put that minion in play, engage with them. Okay, so let's shuffle up a little bit more here. Make sure we get a good shuffle. Alright, and then let's go ahead and shuffle up the encounter deck, and we're gonna mill until we get a Sentinel minion. Master Mode also comes in with Stalwart and Toughness, so he cannot be stunned or confused with that Stalwart. And then let's put a Tough Stats card on him right over here. And then Vision is going to be readied up here in our Alter Ego. As a force interrupt, whenever Master Mode activates, whenever he schemes against you, we discard cards from the counter deck until a Sentinel minion is discarded, and put that minion into play, engage with you, and then we don't give Master Mode a boost card for that scheme activation. So he's just going to scheme with a base stat of 2 without the extra boost that normal villains get. Alright, let's shuffle up here, but we'll get a bunch of Sentinel minions. Hopefully Vision can take down. Alright, I think we're all good here. Alright, let's cut, and then we're going to discard from the counter deck until we get a Sentinel minion and put it in play. Ooh, okay, that's good to see go away. So we're just milling here until we get a Sentinel minion. And we got one right here. Okay, so let's see, put it into play. So we ignore the 1 rev effect, which is really nice. So we just have a 1 scheme, 2 attack minion with 2 hit points, and since it was 1 reviewed, or since it was put in play, not reviewed, I mean, we don't have to do the 1 reviewed effect. Okay, so let's do our mulligans here. We're gonna get started with Vision. We'll drop to our hand sets here of 5 in our Alter Ego. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then let's see what do we want to keep. This scenario have Stuns Confuses. The Stalwart might be nice if there is. We gotta suit up though. So I'd really like to have a double resource. We're definitely tossing this stuff, I think. Actually, this one could be good, but let's toss this. Then we hold on to the cape. We can just toss it if I can't play it. So we'll mulligan the 3 cards and draw 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Ah, that's a tough hand. Okay, and then we have our setup here to put your Master Form upgrade into play, intangible side face up. So we put this in play here. Intangible form, a Vision cannot attack or defend, and we reduce the amount of damage we take from each attack by 2. But the thing with this is that we get +1 hand size while we're in intangible form, and when you're in dense mass form, you get +2 recovery in Alter Ego. But the way that the official ruling for Vision is that we do setup after we do mulligan, so we only have 5 cards here, and we're not able to get the +1 hand size, unfortunately. Okay, so yeah, unfortunately, we're just gonna start with this. Okay, so the options here is I could play a suit up, I could grab Vivian and sidekick, and I can go ahead and just play. Oh, sorry, this will have 1 initial throw on there, and I just play the Vivian and the sidekick. Another option is I just play the mansion. Wait. If I play, okay, if I suit up here, I grab Vivian and sidekick. Yeah, it's not gonna work out. Yeah, if I grab Vivian and sidekick, I can play Vivian. I won't even be able to play sidekick. So I feel like what we just do here is get our economy set up. We're gonna use 4 resources right here, so we can play the Avengers Mansion. And that'll come right up. We can exhaust the mansion, draw a card. Hopefully we don't get caught off guard. Now let's flip up to hero form. And then we have action here. We can change our mass form by flipping your mass form upgrade over, limit once per round. So currently we can't attack or defend, but we can thwart. But we reduce the amount of damage from these guys, so we'll take no damage there. I think we just go ahead and just thwart for 2. Clear that off. And then let's just end our turn. So we're ready back up. Draw back up to your hands as a 5 in hero form. And hopefully we can get some better stuff going on here. So we got a Hickory Branch Lane. So if we flip down, we could grab Vivian. And we have a mansion too. Okay, so let's just see what Master Mode does. He's going to add 1 threat to the main scheme. He's going to attack us with a base of 3. We just take it because we can't defend anyways, but we reduce the damage from each attack by 2. So this would be his boost card. 3 plus, 3, yikes. So 6 damage. We only take 4, so it drops it down to 7. And then this guy's going to hit us for 2. We take 0 with the intangible, and we get dealt 1 face down counter card, which is another minion here. Okay, he is reviewed now. So when reviewed, search the encounter deck and discard power for the energy barrier attachment attached to this minion. Have we seen the energy barrier attachment? We have. Okay, so we just attach this here. Oh man, he gets +2 attack. So okay, so we attach it to this guy. After he attacks, give him a tough status card. And when this is attached to him, he gets a first tough status card anyway. So he's gonna have a tough here. Or he actually comes with toughness, so it doesn't matter. It's 5 attack. All right, a little bit rough. Okay, back over. Whoops. Back over to our turn. Let's go ahead and mansion and draw a card. What the heck? We got 3 solar beams here. Let me see. If I mean, I could just kill. I mean, he's only scheming for 2 though, so I feel like it's not the end of the world. I kind of actually want to. Thing is, if I flip my form, my hand size won't be that good. But we could just make a full recovery here. We'll probably lose the main scheme in one go though. So if I play Hickory Branch Lane, I can get Vivian. We play Vivian and may play a dense control, I guess. Yeah, I guess that's fine. We're gonna lose our solar beams, and we just recover. We might as well take advantage of the recovery stat here. Okay, let's go ahead and use a resource here so I can play our 1-cost support, Hickory Branch Lane. As option action, when exhaust card, search your deck and discard pop for any Android ally, and then we can add to your hand. Let's do this here. It's fine. Okay, so be right up. We can't do it because we're in hero form. Let's go ahead and flip down. This goes up. Yeah, we're gonna lose it because he'll scheme for 2, and we'll get another minion. Okay. So when you're in dense mass form, which we. Oh wait, sorry guys. Before we flip down, actually, do I want to just stay intangible for the hand size? No, let's do it. We're gonna use our dense manipulation because I want to be able to have attack. So we can change our mass form, flipping it once per round. So we can flip over to dense here, and then we'll flip down to alter ego. So now we can exhaust to heal by 5 because it's 3 plus 2 recovery. So we go back up to our full life of 11. And then we can exhaust Hickory Branch Lane now to search our deck and discard out for any Android ally. And we'll get Vivian here. We'll add her to our hand and shuffle up. So Vivian says while you're in tangible form, she gets +2 thwart, and while we're in dense form, we get +2 attack. So we are in dense here, so she will have +2 attack. Actually, do I even want to throw away Lady Hawkeye? The thing is, if I don't get another ally, how am I going to knock out? Well, I can always have Vision knock out the Tough and the Sentinel Mark III, I guess. So I guess it's fine. Hands of 5 and alter ego is pretty rough over here. Okay, let's go ahead and get Vivian down. I guess we'll use. Okay, we're gonna play it all up anyways. Okay, we'll use a resource here, so we can play Density Control. It's a 1-cost upgrade. After you change mass form, we can discard this card and then add a Vision event from discard pile to your hand. So that'll be useful for the future. And we'll just toss 2 resources here, so we can play Vivian. So she has +2 attack now because we are in dense form. So Vivian is going to exhaust and swing for 3. Take out this Sentinel minion here. She'll take a consequential damage. And that is going to end our turn. So we're going to ready back up here. Our hand says it will only be 5 here, so let's draw back up to 5. Okay, we got our double. So maybe we can turn this back around here with this double. Except I want to play this solar gem. Ooh, this one is piercing. So we'll go crazy to defeat that in one go. Okay, so what are we doing here? We got ready up, and then it is Master Mode's turn. So he's going to add 1 to the main. Go to the 2. He's going to scheme. Force interrupt. Whenever he schemes, we just discard until he gets an minion, and we put it in play. So we're just going to mill here. We got right here is a 1 reviewed. It's the same one as this guy. Dang it. So he's going to search for energy barrier as well. We have one at the bottom of the deck. So he's going to have toughness, and then whenever he attacks, we give him a tough status card. Right? Whenever he attacks, yeah. So we have 2 of the same guy here. Shuffle this up. Okay, so now Master Mode is going to scheme for 2. Right, I think that's fine. Wait, let's give a tough stats card. So Master Mode is going to scheme for 2. Main scheme goes up to 4. Then this Sentinel is going to scheme for 2, so it's going to hit 6 and it's going to advance on us. Alright, I think we get another minion, right? So when reveal, we shuffle the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck. Each player discards from the encounter deck until we get a Sentinel minion and put it in play. So we get another one here. It's pretty bad. Hopefully we can get like a low attack one, because if we're in Untangible, we won't take damage from low attack ones, but these guys both have 5 attack. So yeah, we're gonna mill here again for a Sentinel minion. Alright, so let's mill. Okay. Oh, it has 3 attack. 1 reviewed. Dang it. 1 reviewed. Wait, no. He's put into play. Okay, so we can ignore the 1 reviewed there, at least. Alright, so we did that. Then we advance main scheme to stage 2B. If it hits 8 threat, we lose a game. Comes in with 1 threat in each Sentinel minion gains guard. So just the same effect, basically. Alright, but now this guy will scheme for 1, and this guy will scheme for 2. So we're going to add 3 more threat here to the main. It goes up to 4 out of 8. Alright, we really need to work on this here. Okay, then we get dealt 1 face down encounter card, which is targeted for elimination. Okay, attach to your identity. As an action, we exhaust ourselves to a Scar's card. While you engage with Sentinel minion, you cannot change from hero to alter ego. Okay, that's fine. We don't need to do that yet, because I need to deal with the board. Alright, so we just can't change from hero to alter ego. And as an action, we do this in hero or alter ego form, we exhaust ourselves to get rid of it. Alright, so back over to our turn. So we're at full health here. We do have Vivian, and we can't get her back with Hickory Branch. Let's exhaust the mansion and draw a card. Ooh, the reboot here. Let me think here. So I want to play a super dense strike. That will get rid of one of these guys. We could swing for 2, knock off tough. Vivian will finish him off. We also have reboot here. So I think what I just do is this for the reboot. And then we'll super dense strike and pierce one of those guys. So Vivian has to activate here first. Should she swing for 3 on this guy? Let me think. If we reboot, we could reboot Vivian. Okay, let's do. Vivian's gonna swing for 3 because she gets +2 attack because we're in the form where she gets that attack, and she'll do 3 damage here on the Sentinel Mark 5. Okay, she'll take a constant damage and she'll get defeat. Oh wait, I forgot. Hold up. We Hickory Branch lane her. We have to still pay for her costs, right? So we'll pay this. Lose a solar gem if I do that. Okay, just kidding. Hold up. Sorry, guys. Vivian's. Do I just do it? Anyways, her life is getting low. So if I have her do that and she dies right now to consequential damage, I can't play solar gem then, right? I have to play her here. Or I could play solar gem and then play the reboot to get Vivian down. Or use the reboot as a resource to play Vivian. If I do that, I can super dense strike this guy. Okay, that's fine. That'll work. Okay, so she'll get taken out with consequential damage. Okay. Then we're going to exhaust Hickory Branch lane. We are still in alter ego, so we can grab her and add her to our hand. Okay. Then we'll use a double resource here, so we can play our 2-cost solar gem. We gain the air trait, and we exhaust this card to generate a wild resource. So let's go ahead and exhaust it. We can use it in alter ego or in hero form to generate a resource. And then This would be a second resource here, so we can play Vivian back down. Okay, then we're gonna flip up to hero form. Okay, we're gonna use, we're in dense form, so this would be 2 resources to play super dense strike. Play only if we're in dense form, which we are in. Hero action attack, do 5 damage to enemy. It has piercing, so 5 damage will pierce this guy and defeat him, and then his energy barrier will go away as well. Okay, then we are going to, oh man, if I attack, Vivian doesn't get her thing anymore. Yeah, we need her to attack to knock off the tough from this guy earlier, and then I swing to defeat him. I messed that up, guys. Dang it. Okay. Um. Hmm. Wait, no. I just attack here. Yeah, never mind. I messed that up. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna swing for 2 with the dense form. Yeah. So I knock out the tough. Never mind. That worked out. So knock out the tough from that guy. We're still in dense form, so she gets +2 attack. She will swing for 3, take this guy out. I apologize for that, guys. I am not good at playing Vision. So Vivian will take him out with 3 damage. She'll take a consequential damage. Stay alive. Now we're gonna use our action density manipulation. Change our mass form. So we're gonna flip over to intangible here, and that'll end our turn. Let's right back up. All right. Looks a little better now. All right, it is, and in return, we draw back up to our hands as a 5 here. So I feel good. We got some economy cards out. We really want to get our sidekick card, but we're not getting it here. Hope we can survive this turn. Okay, Master Mode's turn. He's going to add 1 to the main. It's going to go from 4 up to 5 threat. We do lose at 8. So it's getting kind of close. He's going to attack us. We're going to take it because we have our intangible form, so we reduce the damage by 2. Low boost. Okay, boost of 1. So it's going to do 4 damage. We reduce it by 2. Only take 2. Brings us down to 9. Yoda is for 3. We reduce it by 2. So we only take 1. Brings us down to 8. Alright. Encounter card. Please don't be an attack. Relentless robots. Each player engaged with Sentinel minion cannot thwart this scheme. Okay, that is fine. And that will come in with 3 threat. So each player engaged with Sentinel minion cannot thwart this scheme. So we just gotta defeat him basically. So I think we have Ant-Man take him out. Side by side is useless here. We can play, oh, let's mansion and draw a card. And our side by side, dang it. Okay, let me think. If I play him for 2, Team Train will increase this thing, and we can also play this. Okay, so let's go ahead and use a double resource here, so we can play Ant-Man. He gets +1 hit point for each Pim count honor, and whenever we play him, we place 1 Pim counter honor for each resource that we use to overpay for him. So we use 2 here for his 0 cost, so 2 Pim counters, he's gonna have 2 hit points. Then we're going to exhaust Ant-Man to swing for 2 and take out this Sentinel minion here. So he's defeated. Ant-Man takes a consequential damage. Now that we have defeated every single, now that we're not engaged with Sentinel minion, we can thwart this scheme. So let's go ahead and use Solar Gem to generate a wild resource. This will be a second resource here. So we can play Team Training. So now all of our allies get +1 hit point. So Vivian has 3 life, Ant-Man also has 3. We are going to use a resource here to play Just Passing Through. Play only if you're in intangible form, which we are in. Your action, don't remove 3 threat from the scheme, ignoring the patrol keyword and Christ icons. This take 3 off with the relentless robots and clears off this side scheme. Okay. Vivian has +2 thwart because we're in intangible form, so she will thwart for 3. Vision will thwart for 2. We'll clear off the main here. Vivian takes a consequent damage, but she stays alive thanks to our team training. Okay, so I think we're able to take control here, and that's gonna end our turn. Let's right back up. So we still need to get rid of this thing, but right now we're not engaged with Sentinel minion, so I can flip down if I wanted to. But I mean, if we get an advance, there's no boost. Let's draw back up to hands 0-5, and hopefully we can just reboot our way to victory. We got to make the call here, which could be Vivian. Hawkeye might be really good. All right, so it's Master Mode's turn. He's going to add 1 to the main. He's going to attack us. We're just taking because we're still in intangible form. Then with a base of 3, gets a boost of 1, so another 4 damage, but we only take 2. Brings from 8 down to 6. And then we get dealt 1 face down counter card, which is unit upgrade. Attach a Sentinel minion, otherwise the card gains surge. No minions, so it's going to surge into another one. Surge again into under fire. So reveal top card in the counter deck, and it will surge. Top card is a Sentinel minion here, so he's revealed now. So if Operation Zero Tolerance is in play, he has this guy will surge. Otherwise, we search the encounter discard pile for the Operation Zero Tolerance and reveal it. Operation Zero Tolerance. So that will happen before Under Fire surges here. Operation Zero Tolerance. Okay, so we get the side scheme right here. Comes into play. It's going to have 3 threat. And after an enemy attacks and defeats an ally, we place the ally face down underneath this scheme. And if there are ever 4 cards there, then we lose a game. But we can throw it out for this scenario for Master Mode. For Sentinels, it has the permanent keyword, but not for the Master Mode scenario. So we throw that out. We probably just need to, right? Because it's not good if we get more of these guys. Okay. Encounter card is targeted for elimination. Attached if you don't already have one. So since we already have one, this card will just gain Surge. So Under Fire surge into that surge as well into Shields Up. Whenever you give each Sentinel minion engaged with you a tough status card. Okay, that's fine. Otherwise it will surge. It will not surge because this guy will just get a tough. Each Sentinel minion. So not Master Mode. Or Master Mode still has its tough. Alright, back over to our turn. Under Fire was not fun. Let's Mansion and draw a card. If we had Hawkeye down, we could have we got Nick though. Our ally limit though. I think we don't even play Nick here. But we gotta reboot. Which could heal me or Vivian. I kinda wanna get the Helicarrier down. I wanna get some more economy set up here. Ant-Man has an extra activation. We don't have piercing though. Let's think here. I'm fine changing over my form right here. Actually, we're gonna have Vivian clear that off, I think. She throws for 3. Okay, let's go ahead and use Solar Gem, generate a wild resource. This will be a double, so we can play our Helicarrier. The Helicarrier will reduce the cost of the next card that we play by 1 if we exhaust it. So now we got our economy all set up here. Vivian has 3 lives. She will die after 1 more activation. I could make the call for her. Let me see. If I Helicarrier, I can play Hawkeye down. And I won't be able to reboot or make the call of Vivian. I really want to clear that off. But I think we're okay not clearing off for 1 turn. Right, because attach enemy scheme, and then we defeat it, then the ally goes back in our discard pile. So we can actually we can throw that out later on. We don't have to do it this turn. Because I'd rather keep Vivian around for a little bit longer, and I want to get Hawkeye down. So let's exhaust the Helicarrier to reduce the cost of the next card that we play by 1. So Hawkeye's going to be 2 cost. This would be 2 resources here, so we can play Hawkeye. So Hawkeye comes in with 4 arrow counters, and then he has a cool ability where each time a minion enters play, we can remove an arrow counter to do 2 damage to that minion. So he's going to help us snipe out these minions here. Okay, Hawkeye, should we just keep this guy around? Because, unless I'm flipping, am I flipping my form here? Because if I don't, he'll do no damage, and then all the those minion effects will go on him, which might actually be good for me. Yeah, I think I might actually just keep him around. So let's have Vision and Hawkeye both thwart for 3. So 1, 2, 3. And we'll clear off the Operation Zero Tolerance then. Hawkeye will take consequential damage. This is defeated. Okay. Then we'll exhaust Ant-Man to swing for 2 to knock out the tough from the Sentinel Mark II. He'll take consequential damage, staying alive with the team training. Alright, I think we just end our turn here actually. Yeah, let's end our turn. We're going to stay in our intangible form. And just ready back up. Draw him back up to your hands as a 5 here. Ooh, okay. I don't think we play the Queen Carrier here. And let's ready this up. Because this will be the turn that we try to do some stuff here. We can block with Ant-Man, even though we are intangible because our life is getting kind of low. Okay, it is Master Mode's turn. He's going to add 1 to the main. He's going to attack us. We'll block with Ant-Man. He's in with a base of 3, gets a boost. Oh, now he gets a 0 booster. Takes out Ant-Man, doing just 3 damage. The Sentinel Mark II is going to hit us. We're intangible, so we reduce the attack by 2, so we take no damage. Then we get down 1 face down counter card, which is Sentinel Mark 8. 4 spawns after he engages you, attach the topmost Sentinel attachment from discard pile to this minion. So that's going to be this thing. Unit upgrade. So he gets +2 hit points and he gains retaliate 1. But whenever he enters play, we can use Hawkeye's ability, remove an arrow counter, and do 2 damage to him. No retaliate because Hawkeye's thing is not an attack, but he has retaliate 1 plus hit points. So he still has 8 hit points here because it's total 10 now. That's nasty. And we lost all of our vision things. What does this do? Well, density control could grab us back to vision event. Okay, it's back over to our turn. Let's manage and draw a card. Where is the sidekick? Oh, there we go. Okay, we got sidekick. So sidekick will buff up Vivian like crazy, right? She'll get +2 hit points. I don't need to worry about this. I want to take care of this minion. I probably just leave him. Actually, we'll take 2 damage from him though if I leave him. Let me think. Do I want to play White Tiger here? I for sure don't play Clink here because this is the turn I need to really do stuff. The retaliate from this guy does not feel good. We don't need a Thor right here. Let's go and just get White Tiger down. So White Tiger costs 3. We're gonna use 1, 2, or Helicarrier reduced her to just 1 cost or 2 costs. So Gems of Resources will be another resource, so we can play White Tiger. When you play from your hand, we draw 1 card for each the villain stage number, which is stage number 2. So we're gonna draw 2 cards. 1, 2. Okay. So if I play down a Psychic, I could play down both Reboots as well. Vivian will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with Team Training and Psychic on her. So if she takes Retaliate, I think we're actually okay to not use Density Control here. I do have to change forms though. That's fine. Yeah, let's go ahead and she'll be ready up. Actually, don't want to. No, I think it's fine. Okay, let's go ahead and use our Density Manipulation. Once per round, we can change over. We're going to flip over to our Dense form here. Then I think we just kill this guy, actually. Actually, I'm not sure. Yeah, I think we get rid of him. Okay, we will use a resource here so we can play Psychic. Attached to an identity-specific ally you control, we control Vivian. She is an identity-specific ally. She gets +2 hit points and gains the Psychic word now, or Psychic trait. Actually, I don't know. She's just our Psychic. After you make a basic recover, we can heal 2 damage from the ally as well. So if we ever recover, we can also heal Vivian. Okay, so we have the Psychic on her now. She now has 5 hit points. Let's use this to... actually, I don't have any counters. We'll have a dice here from Lorcana. So she has 5 hit points. That's what that will mark for us. Okay, yeah, because 1 with Team Training +2 with Psychic, so it's going to be a total of +3. Yeah, so she has 5 hit points. Okay, so she also has +2 attack now because we are in dense form. So she could swing for 5. Oh, Sesame. Hi, Sesame. It's not. Okay, stay right here. Okay, so if I swing for 5, I could have... How much life does this guy have? He has 8 life left, so we need to swing for 3, and then we gotta swing for 5. So we probably just have her hit twice and just take a retaliate. That's fine. So Vivian's going to exhaust, or she'll swing for 3. Oh wait, I can't go with that. Okay, fine. She'll swing for 3 on the Sentinel, so he has a total of 5 damage on him now. And then Vivian will take a consequential damage and a retaliate from him. So 2 damage on her. She has 1 hit point left. Okay. Then we'll have Hawkeye will live actually. But I want to keep him around. So I think we block with White Tiger. So White Tiger is gonna swing for 2 on a Sentinel mark 8. So 2 more damage here on him. And then White Tiger will take a retaliate and a consequential damage. But she has 3 life thanks to our team training here coming in super clutch. Okay. So now he's gonna have 3 hit points left because he has 10 life with his unit upgrade. We're gonna use a resource here so we can play a reboot. Ready up a friendly angel character. We're gonna ready up Vivian, and we also heal damage from her. So she only has 3 damage and 5 hit points. So she will exhaust and swing for another 3. I think I thought this was her attack. This is her hit points. Let's put it here. So she'll swing for another 3 with the dense form and take this guy out now. And she won't take retaliate because he is defeated. But she will take a consequential damage, so still 1 hit point left with 4 damage. Alright, there we go. Then I'm going to have Vision swing for 2 with a dense form, and we'll take out the Sentinel right here. Okay, so we cleared off the board. Do I play Stinger? Doesn't count towards our outer limit or a reboot. I think I get a reboot down. I kind of like Stinger here as a blocker, though, but we'll get Stinger back. Yeah, we'll use the resource here. We'll play reboot because the rag gets Stinger back to shuffle. Ready a friendly injured character and heal with damage from it. Let's ready up Vision and we'll heal with damage from ourselves. So we go about 7 life. And let's go ahead and use the action here, exhaust your identity to discard this card. So let's get rid of that. Alright, we are cleared to go now. That's gonna end our turn. Let's ready back up. We're getting the Vivian psychic thing rolling. We'll keep Hawkeye up because I want to use his arrow counters. And that was going to end our turn, so we're going to draw back up to our hands as a 5. We deck out here, so able to get that in our first deck pass, which feels pretty good. But now Master Mode will have 2 encounter cards for a ramp turn here because we decked out. Yeah, we get rid of the other advance. I feel pretty safe filtering down to do some alter ego shenanigans. I'm going to heal Vivian with our base recovery. But until the other advance comes out, I'm a little bit hesitant. Because, yeah, I don't know. We need to... So we lose that main, and we just lose, right? Yeah, it's a little bit worrisome. Okay, so we're going to draw back up to 5. 3 cards here, drawing 2 more. 1. Ooh, the double side-by-sides. Huge damage from both characters. Probably need that, huh? Okay, it is Master Mode's turn. He's going to add 1 to the main. He is going to attack us. We are not in our form that reduces damage. We're in dense form, so we're going to block this with a White Tiger. He's hitting with a base of 3. Gets a boost of 1, so 4 damage. Takes out White Tiger. Unfortunately, she won't be back in our deck here. She'll be in this card. Then he's going to deal us an encounter card for a total of 2. First one is, oh man, Sentinel Mark 8. So we grab the topmost Sentinel attachment in the discard pile and give it to him. So this is not a Sentinel attachment. It's gonna be unit upgrade again. So we have plus 2 hit points and retaliate. Dang it, 10 hit points and retaliate. But we do have Hawkeye, so let's remove a counter from Hawkeye, and then he'll snipe 2 damage off at least. So that'll help us out a little bit. And then last encounter card is Sentinel Mark 6 with Quick Strike. Dang it, the Quick Strike will hit us here for 2. And then we just take it. So we drop from 7 down to 5. And then Hawkeye will remove a counter and we'll do 2 damage on the Sentinel as well. Alright, back over to our turn. So we gotta do 8 more damage because he has 10 life with the unit upgrade and his retaliate. Let's Mansion first. Draw a card. Mansion giving us good value here. Ooh, Reinforce Suit. Do I play that? Change form. Confuse an enemy. He has Stalwart, so no point doing that. We have Super Dense Strike as well, though. But let me think. If I play the Reinforced Suit, I could just double Psychic. We can heal damage from Vivian and Vision. The Psychics. Yeah, I had to play Reinforced Suit so Vivian can activate at least 1 more time. I think that is a good play. And then we change to Intangible form here afterwards. And maybe keep this minion here around, right? Yeah, because if we keep him around, yeah, Hawkeye will block and we keep the minion around. Okay, let's use a resource here so I can play our Reinforced Suit attached to an ally. Will give us to Vivian. She gets another plus 2 hit points. So she has 7 hit points here. I don't have, this goes up to 6. What else do I have here, guys? I have this thing. Okay, so she has 7 hit points. Let's put it on the number 7. Man, Vivian is all buffed up here with her 7 life. So she has 4 damage and 7 hit points. So she can take a retaliate here and still live with consequence damage as well. I don't know if I want to do that with her though. So currently she has plus 2 attack in dense form, so she can swing for 3. We can swing for 2. The retaliate is not fun. That'll be 5 damage. And then we need to both swing again to really defeat him. Wait, no. 1, 2, 3. Well, we need to swing once, and then Vivian needs to swing twice. So we'll both have to take the retaliate, unfortunately. Dang, the retaliate is just not good right now. We'll exhaust Vivian. She'll just go ahead and swing for 3. So it's going to be 5 total damage on this guy. She'll take a retaliate and a consequence damage, so she's going to have a total of 6 damage on her now. Then we'll exhaust the Helicarrier to reduce the cost. Next card will play by 1. Slow Jump will generate a resource, so we'll place... Oh, wait, before we do that, let's activate Vision. We're going to exhaust, and we'll just thwart. Or actually, we'll exhaust and swing for 2. Actually, do I play Super Dense Strike here? No, I don't think I do. Yeah, we'll exhaust, and we'll swing for 2 on this guy. He's going to retaliate, hit us back for 1. We drop down to 4 life. Oh boy. Okay, so we're down to 4 life now. And then now we'll do the Helicarrier to make side-by-side 1 cost. This will be a resource to play it. So ready up your Psychic, and then ready up your hero and choose 1. So ready up Vision, or Vivian. Ready up Vision, And we're choosing one to heal 1 damage from both characters. So heal damage from Vivian, heal damage from Vision. We go up to 5 hit points. Okay. Then it's side by side again. Or I could just super dense strike. No, I might as well side by side here. So Vision is going to no, Vivian will kill him 1 more hit. So Vivian's gonna swing for 3. Yeah, that would defeat this minion here with his 10 hit points. So he's finally gone again. And then Vivian will take constant damage, so she still has 6 hit points here. Okay. Then we are going to have Vision. Let's do we swing for 2? I'm kind of tempted to flip down here. No, okay, let's Thor for 2 here. I think I have to flip down next turn when he doesn't get double encounter cards. So we'll Thor for 2 there. Then we'll use 2 resources to play another side by side. So ready up your psychic and ready up your hero, and then we're gonna choose one. So we'll choose the one to heal 1 damage from both characters. So healing Vivian again. And then this goes to this card, and we heal 1 from Vision. Go back up to 6 life. So let me think here. If I flip down, so go up to 2, he'll scheme with 2. He'll get a minion. If he gets an advance, we'll lose. Right? Oh man, I really want to flip. This would be perfect time to heal, but we gotta defeat this minion here, I think. Okay, so Vivian has 5 out of 7 damage. She activated 1 more time and swing for 3. But we're gonna change forms here, so it's not really much point. Ah, man, what do we do here, guys? Yeah, healing would be perfect. If we swing for 3, swing for 1, we take him out. Then we can Thor for 2. Let's check here though. Is there a what am I looking for again? I'm looking for I'm looking for exhaustion because yeah, there's no exhaust. So yeah, if we can't get a recovery off, there's no point in doing that. I really want to heal Vivian here to give her some more life with Psychic. Because I feel like it's a waste of their activation right here. Okay, Vivian swings for 3 plus 1 is 4. We'll take this guy out. Then we can flip down. If we use our heal here, this goes up to 2. He'll scheme for 2. It goes up to 4. He'll get a minion. That minion will scheme. It might go to like 6. If we get the advance, we lose. I can't. Yeah, I can't do that. We have to stay up in hero form. So let's go ahead and not activate with Vivian. We will swing for 2 more on the Sentinel mark 6. Hawkeye is going to swing for 1. So 4 total damage on this guy. Or 5 damage, I mean. And Hawkeye will take constant damage. And then we will use our density manipulation and change to intangible form here. I think that's the play. And then Vivian will just hang out. Okay, that's going to enter turn. Let's right back up. So Vivian, yeah, I want to keep her consequential damage not super high. We'll drop back up to hands of 5. Okay, alright. If we get another one of those nasty minions, we're going to solar beam it. But yeah, okay. Master Mode's turn. He is going to add 1 to the main. He is going to attack us. We're going to block this with Hawkeye now. So it's hitting with a base of 3, gets a boost card of 0. Man, okay, Hawkeye dies. Then this guy's going to hit us for 2, but we are in tangible form, so we reduce it by 2. We don't take any damage. And counter card is another minion here. Oh, I wish Hawkeye was here. If the Operation Zero Tolerance is in play, again, Surge, it's not in play, so we just find it again, put it back into play. Alright. Man, Hawkeye had 1 arrow counter. I could just taken it because it ended up not doing a lot of damage. He got 0 booster. Okay. Alright, let's see here. I really want to try flip soon. So do we okay, let's mansion first, of course. We'll draw a card. Gotta suit up. I think I'll flip here. Yeah, we can delete both the minions and we can flip. And then try to recover it back to full life, get Vivian healed up, and then we should be good to go after that. So right now Vivian has 3 Thor because of intangible. So let's just go ahead and exhaust her to Thor for 3 from here. Clear it off. She'll take 1 consequential damage. Staying around here with her 7 life. Alright, then we need to kill the minions. Why don't we play Maria Hill? So Helicarrier will reduce the cost next card play by 1. Soul Gem is a resource to play Maria Hill. Whenever she enters play, we can draw a card. Ooh, a double. Okay. How useful is a double here, though? we can reboot Vivian. I think we reboot Vivian here actually. She's just too useful. Um, hmm. We'll do. I think Maria Hill can swing for 1. Wait, no, Stinger can swing for 1. Okay, so Maria Hill will throw for 2. We'll clear off the main scheme. She'll take a consequential damage. Then we're going to use our action. Once per round, it's a new round. We'll change back over the dense form. So now Vivian has extra attack. Yeah. All right, then we'll use a resource here so we can play a reboot, and that will ready up an android character and heal damage from them. So she has 5 damage here and she's readied up. Then we're going to use a resource here. We'll play Stinger. So play only if we have the Avenger Stick, which you do have. She does not count towards our ally limit. Okay, so now we can have Stinger swing for 1. Take out the Sentinel here. She'll take a consequential damage. This guy is defeated. We're going to flip down to Alter Ego and hope Master Mode does not pop that. We are in dense form, so we get plus recovery. Let's exhaust heal by 5, brings from 6 back up to a full life of 11. And we can trigger the ability of Psychic here. So whenever you make a base recovery, we heal 2 damage from the attached ally. Let's heal 2 from Vivian here. Actually, I probably wanted more. Sorry, guys. Actually, that's fine. I wanted to actually recover 1 more time to heal more from Vivian. But I think she has enough life. I guess it's fine. We'll hold on to this here. And then Vivian's going to swing for 3, take this guy out. Because we're still in dense form. Alright, she'll take consequential damage, and that will end our turn. Yeah, let's right back up. Alright, hopefully we can survive this. Let's drop back up to 5. So what I should have done is not fully heal. I shouldn't have been in dense form, because I can heal again next turn and have Vivian heal a little bit more. But now we're unable to do that, unfortunately. Okay, Master Mode's turn. He's going to add 1 to the main. He's going to scheme. He'll get a minion with this interrupt. Please don't be a high scheme minion. There's exhaustion. It's gone. Maybe he'll fizzle here. Okay, we got a 1 scheme minion. It is this card to get put into play. Okay, so just put into play. We do not do one effects. So maximal schemes for 2. The minion was scheme for 1. So we're gonna add 3 threat to the main. Goes up to 4. Okay, that's fine. I don't think we lose an advance. Did we get that? Okay, it doesn't matter. Now we get a face on counter card. Oh, which is an advance. So he's gonna scheme here. So okay, the way that it worked is that he got a force interrupt, where we get this minion, then he schemes for 2, so the main went up to 3 here from 1. Then this minion schemes after that, so it goes up to 4. Now he's going to scheme again with the advance, but the new minion that comes out will not scheme because it's past the activation phase for the villain. So we mill here until we get a minion, and we got him right here. He has Quick Strike, but we are in Alter Ego, so Quick Strike will not trigger, and then Master Mode will only scheme for 2 now. So this will go up to 6 threat, and this new minion, the Sentinel Mark 6 will not scheme because this is the encounter step. Okay, so we survived that second advance I was worried about, and this should be right up. All right, so we're good to go here. I think we're good with our full life, and we have Nick Fury in hand as well. Vivian will be right up. Okay, Vivian really come in clutch. I forgot to write about all this stuff. So let's go ahead and exhaust the mansion, draw a card. We have Inspire too. We're then doing Alter Ego, so let's go ahead and just flip up here to Hero Form. We'll use 4 resources here, so we can play good old Nick Fury. Singer's not counted towards our limit, so we can play Nick here and still have the 4 allies. Whenever Nick enters play, choose one. We're pick the one to draw 3 cards. So 1, 2, 3. I just realized you guys can't see. Let me move this over. Okay. Okay. I think I want to get Hawkeye out here for this scenario. Let's think. No one has Retaliate right now, so Vision and Vivian can put in work. Let me see. If I make the call Hawkeye, it's not like the most useful thing. What do we do? What do we do, guys? I don't know what to do. Let's play the Inspired, I think. So we'll use a resource here. So we can play Inspired. So 1 cost upgrade attached to an ally will get us to Vivian. She now has +1 Thor and +1 attack. So now we got her at, we're dense form. She has 1, 2, 3, 4 attack here. So really powerful. So 4 attack. Let's go ahead and exhaust and swing for 4 on this dude. Oh, okay. She'll do 4 on this guy. Stinger will exhaust and do 1, so for a total of 5, and we'll take this guy out. Stinger takes a constant damage, staying alive thanks to our team training. Okay, so Stinger's putting in work here as well. If we flip to intangible, we don't have to worry about that guy, which I don't think. Yeah, I think I just leave him alone, and we actually just keep this hand. It's a pretty good hand here. Super dense strike will pierce off him. Yeah, we'll hit. Oh no, oh they have guard. Yeah, I think we just kill him then. We swing for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dang, I want to play this to pierce off the tougher master mode, but it's fine. We'll do helicarrier. Oh wait. Is there any world that I just Thor? I think I just Thor here. Okay, we're gonna Thor for 2. Maria Hill Thor for 2, and Nick Fury will also Thor for 2, and we'll just clear out the main. That got really high. That I almost forgot about. Nick and Maria will both take consequential damage, and then we just hold on to this because I don't want to deck out again. Yeah, okay, that's gonna end a turn. Let's ready back up. Oh wait, before end a turn, let's go ahead and use our dense manipulation, and we'll change over to intangible form here. Yeah, all right, that will end our turn now. So ready back up. Okay, and then we'll draw back up to 5. So just one more card here. Okay, I think next turn we can start to do some stuff. So, or some damage. I mean, to master mode. He'll add 1 to the main. He's gonna attack us. Nick will block. Hit him with a base of 3. He gets dealt a face down boost card. He decks out, gets a permanent acceleration token to the main scheme, and then we shuffle up this card power back into the deck. Okay, I don't think we had to flip down to Alter Ego anymore. We just gotta keep Vivian up and get those robot readies with her. We're out of psychic. We will one more psychic in the deck actually. That would be really valuable for us. Okay, so here's a boost on Nick Fury. 3 plus 2, so 5 damage takes out Nick. All right. Then okay, let's move Vivian over here actually by this side. She just hang out over there. All right. Then we this guy's gonna hit us for 2. We're intangible, so we reduce the damage by 2, take no damage, and we get 1 face down counter card, which is unit upgrade with this perfect attached to Sentinel minion, gives it to him. He has plus 2 hit points and gains retaliate 1, so he's just 8 life here. All right, let's back over to our turn. Let's mansion, draw a card. I'm tempted to play the Quinn carry here. Yeah, we can just get fully set up. Let's exhaust Helicarrier to reduce the cost. Next card will play by 1. Sword Gem's a resource. This will be another resource, so we can play the Quinn carry, which is 2 cost next to Helicarrier. So now we are fully built out with our economy now. Alright, so Quinn carry we can exhaust to generate a wild resource. We only play it with the advantage trait, which you do have in our hero form as Vision. Okay, so here I need to defeat the minion, so he no longer has guard with that thing. And then we just, oh, Vivian is readied up. And we can just go at master mode. I think I have to play super dense strike here. Right, let me see. She has, we change form. Let's go and use our dense form upgrade thing, and we'll change over to our dense form. So now we have 2 attacks. She has 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we're gonna just swing for 2 on this guy, and then we'll take a retaliate, drop down to 10. Because I think given he has 8 life. Okay, I think I'm gonna play Ant-Man here actually. Yeah, let's use Quinn Carry generate wild resource. This would be 2 more for a total of 3, so we can play Ant-Man. He'll have 3 pimp counters because we use 3 resources to play him, and we can't have 4 allies because Stinger does not count towards that ally limit. So let's do 3 counters here on Ant-Man. All right, Ant-Man will swing for 2 on the Sentinel here. He'll take a retaliate and a consequent damage, so 2 damage here on Ant-Man. And then Vivian's gonna exhaust, and she'll swing for 4, which will knock this guy out with its 8 life, and she won't take a retaliate, but she will take 1 consequential damage. So we'll have 5 damage here on Vivian out of her 7 life. Now I wish I could heal her more, but we defeat this Sentinel here. Okay, alright. Feeling good here. What do we have? We're still holding on this thing. Is there any point in knocking out tough? We'll just keep our allies up here actually. Stinger will die 1 more constant. Same with Maria Hill because of 3 life. Yeah, so we just keep everyone up. That end our turn. Let's right back up. We're just gonna play it slow here while we have control of master mode. All right, we're gonna draw back up to our hand size of 5. There's a reboot. There's solar beam. Oh, there's that. Oh man, I want to play all this stuff. Okay, master mode's gonna add 2 to mana because of the acceleration. Goes up to 3. He's going to attack us. We're gonna block with Stinger. This will be his boost card. 3 plus 1, so 4 damage, takes out Stinger. Really put in good work for us. Then we get a face down and counter card, which is gang up. The villain initially engaged with the attack, so he's going to attack us again. We'll block this one with Maria Hill. Boost of 3 plus 1. Boost says you are stunned. If you are stunned, take 2 damage. Okay, so we just get stunned here. Oh, we had our K-Wave again, Stalwart. Maria Hill takes 3 damage, she gets defeated. But I haven't seen the K. Well, I saw it on turn 1 actually, but we haven't gotten it back this deck cycle. Okay, back over to our turn. Let's mansion, draw a card. Another Solar Beam. Why do they keep clunking together? We for sure Super Dense Strike and just Pierce off. So let's use a Helicarrier to reduce the cost next card play by 1. Quick Carrier be a resource to play Super Dense Strike. We are in our Dense form, which we have to be to play this card. Here I should attack, do 5 damage to enemy to attack against Piercing. Piercing off the tough. Our first damage here to Master Mode. Bring him down to 9 life. Alright. Oh wait, sorry guys. We're stunned. We're just going to exhaust and attack to remove our stun first. Okay, then I'm going to play the Super Dense Strike. So same exact thing. Sorry about that ordering there. Okay, so we got that off. Oh man, we got all these at the same time. I want to keep them all in my hand. Let's see here. Ant-Man has 3-4 life with Team Train, so he can actually activate one more time. I think I just play a Solar Beam here, actually. Yeah, alright, we'll do 3 resources here, so we can play a Solar Beam. Here, action attack, if we're in dense form, which you are in, deal 7 damage to enemy, so that would bring Master Mode from 9 all the way down to 2. We'll have Ant-Man Thor for 2 from the main, drop it down to 1. He'll take another consequent damage, staying alive thanks to team training. And then I think we just keep Vivian up here. That'll end our turn. Let's ready back up. Oh wait, we have Solar Gem. Sorry, we're gonna use Solar Gem as a resource, and we'll hold on to a side-by-side here. Let's hold on to a reboot here actually. So instead of using the reboot as a resource, we'll use a Solar Gem as a resource. All right, then we're gonna draw back up to our hand size. 5. Oh, there is a cape. Okay, it is Master Mode's turn. He's adding 2 to the main. He will attack us. We're gonna exhaust Ant-Man to defend. Hit him with base of 3, gets a boost of 2. 5 damage, takes Ant-Man out. Okay. Then we get dealt 1 face down counter card, which is in hero form, each minion engaged with your attacks. If you're not engaged with minion, Master Mode attacks. So he's gonna hit us here. He gets a boost card. Oh man. Do I block with Vivian? I mean, surely not. I'm gonna exhaust this, that defend for 2. We have +2 defense in our dense form. 3 plus 3, 6 damage. We take 4, brings us from 10 down to 6. All right, back over to our turn. Let's mansion, draw a card here. We got another reboot. When Vision defends. Wait. Sorry guys. Wait. Whenever he attacks us, we're gonna play this. Nah, it's fine. It don't matter anyways. Okay, I forgot we had our defensive in our hand. Dang it. Let's use a resource here, and we'll go ahead and play a reboot. Ready a friendly Android character, Vision, and we also heal with damage. So we go up to 7. We will exhaust and swing for 2 on Master Mode. I'll bring from 2 down 0, and flip him over to his third and final stage here. He only has 16 life, so we just gotta bring him down. And then, no one reviewed, he also has toughness. Okay, I'm not worried about an advance because he has no boost whenever he schemes, right? Actually, that could get kind of scary though. Let's see. Wait. Why is this all exhausted? Guys, I keep forgetting. This stuff should all be readied up, right? Yeah. We did not use a Helicarrier, the Solar Gem, or the Clinker. I gotta remember to ready that up. Alright, so we could play a Solar Beam, another reboot. I think we just do that, and then Vivian will thwart and we'll change our form. So let's use a resource here to play, to play reboot. So we ready a friendly Android character and heal damage from it. We ready a Vision, we'll heal another damage. Go up to 8. Okay. Then we're going to swing for 2. We'll knock out the tough from Master Mode. We'll do Helicarrier to reduce the cost next play by 1. 2 resources to play a Solar Beam. We're in dense form, so we'll do 7 damage to enemy. Hitting Master Mode brings it from 16 down to 9. Alright. And then we're going to use our ability to change our form to intangible here. And then we reduce the amount of damage from each attack by 2. But now that we're in intangible, Vivian will get +2 Thor. So she has 1, 2, 3, 4 with inspired. Let's exhaust her and Thor for 4, clearing off the main. She'll take a consequential damage. Alright, so she's still alive. And then that's going to end her turn. Let's write it back up here. We're going to deck out. Let's discard the Vision's Cape. We just got to gun him down. We just need one of our attacks. So we're going to draw back up. We deck out, get a face down counter card. I feel like we're not going to draw into the attacks here because the make the call in the double is terrible to see right now. Especially that made the call because we have no allies in our discard pile now that we have cycled through. We just need one of that attack event. Now we have like a lot of cards we can get right here that would be really good for us, right? If we get the our solar beam, if we get our super dense strike, that's like 5 cards. We get one of the 3 side by sides, right? That's like 8 cards. Or we get our readying card, that would be really good as well. So we have like 11 possibilities here to try to like do more damage. Hope we can get one of them up. Okay. We're drawing back up to 5 here. That's not it. Okay, we got the solar beam. Okay, I just gotta play this solar beam, guys. It is Master Mode's turn. He's gonna add 2 to the main. He's going to attack us. We'll take it because we're in intangible form, so we reduce it by 2. Boost is 1. Oh man, he's hitting for 5. Shoot. So he's gonna do 3 damage to us, right? Because does 5, we reduce it by 2. So we drop down to 5 from 8. We get an encounter card. We have 2 encounter cards here. First one is Stun Beam. Attach to Sentinel minion, otherwise this card gains Surge. Oh man, it's gonna Surge. Shoots up. Give each Sentinel minion a tough, otherwise this will Surge. It's gonna Surge. We got Sentinel minion here. So if Operation Zero Chance is in play, this card will gain Surge. Otherwise, we search the encounter in discard power for the Operation Zero Chance, put it back into play. So side scheme coming back out again with 3 threat on there. Right. Last encounter card here is a minion. Okay, so he's review now. If target for elimination is attached to your identity, he attacks you, even if you're in alter ego. Otherwise, search the encounter deck and discard power for target for elimination and then reveal it. Okay, that's fine. That's just a card where we cannot flip over to alter ego if we're engaged with Sentinel minion. But these guys do have guard, so we actually can't defeat Master Mode, I think. I don't know, we have the damage. Targeted for elimination. Here it is. So this comes attached to us. And then, yeah, while we're engaged with Sentinel minion, we cannot change from hero to alter ego form. But do I have damage? Definitely not enough to finish off Master Mode, though. We could flip down. I'm fearful for the advance now. He's schemed with a base of 3, so if we do get an advance, we will lose if we flip. So flipping is probably not an option here. And we need an ally to block, or else Vivian's gonna have to block. Okay, back over to our turn. Let's draw a card with Mansion. Come on, ally. Side by side. Okay. Okay, does that do anything here? Let me think. So if I stay in here form, I don't need to worry about any of the schemes. We're just gonna ignore that. I need to defeat the minions and do damage to Master Mode. So what does this thing do? After you change Master form, we can get. Okay, we're not gonna. Yeah, we need to play Solar Beam. So we're not worried about the. I could always make the call Vivian and just have her knock herself out. Let's go ahead and use our dense manipulation and change our form over to our dense form here. So now we have 2 attack. Vivian's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4 with inspired. So we have to defeat both these minions. By psychic. Okay, we will just swing for 2. We'll take out this Sentinel here. Then we're going to exhaust Helicarrier to reduce the cost. Next card play 1. Queen Carrier will generate a resource to play side by side. We're ready. Oh, we have to ready the sidekick. That's a cost. If Vivian activates, she dies. Dang it. Okay, that's fine. We're just going to kill her here. So she's going to exhaust and swing for 4 on this dude. She'll take consequential damage, and she gets taken out here, even with her 7 life. Right, because she has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with the 18 train. Yeah, so she's gone. Our big ally is defeated there, unfortunately. All right, but we can play a make the call here to pay the printed cost of ally in discard pile. This would be a double resource to put Vivian back into play here from our discard pile. All right, and since we're in dense form, she will still have the 3 attack. Let's go ahead and have her just exhaust and swing for 3, and we'll take out the Sentinel here. She'll take a consequential damage. Okay. Then we're going to exhaust the Helicarrier to reduce the cost. So the next card we play by 1. Solar Gem will be a resource, so we can play side by side. Here, action, ready up your Psychic, and then ready up your hero, and then choose one. We're going to pick the one to give +1 Thorn, +1 attack to both characters until the end of phase. Okay, that resolves that. And then Vision can swing for 3 now on Master Mode, brings it from 9 down to 6. And then we can use Queen Carrot to generate wild resource. This would be 2 more for total 3 to play a Solar Beam. We are in our Dense Mass form, so it's going to do 7 damage as a hero action attack. And that will bring Master Mode from 6 all the way down to 0. And with Vivian here, who can swing for another 3 more damage, or 4 more damage, right, with the side by side. All right, guys, that was awesome. We were able to finish all this Android matchup there. Came in very close to the end there, but definitely Vivian put in tons of work. I don't know how much thought and damage she did throughout the course of the game. But yeah, thank you so much once again to all the channel members. I really appreciate you guys. Can't believe it's been 8 weeks since we've been doing the weekly members poll gameplays. I hope you guys have been enjoying the series, and I'll see you guys all in the next video.